Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we reached the northern crater and finally confronted Sephiroth. But oh, things were all so different than we thought. Cloud gone insane and went missing. Sephiroth got the showed himself to be not where we even expected him to be, and now has the black materia and summoned Meteor, and we just barely managed to escape Shinra's public execution. I think that pretty much sums it up. The good thing about it, we have an airship now. That's basically the only thing that is the only consolation. So yeah, this is our party now, and yeah. So Tifa is our new group leader, and yeah, Barrett finally learned his. I still need to set this. Yes. So yeah, I still think that I'm horribly behind on limits. I don't even know why. But there's not much we can do about it now because I don't want to grind on the screen. But yeah, so we prepared. Did I put up my material properly? Looks like it. And yes, are you finished now? Yes. Our pilot has learned how to fly, at least a little bit. Still kinda panicking. Yeah, we're off. And yeah, we are free. This is a freedom oh, we don't even get instructions. No freedom compares to this. Circle forward, X out. Square is... Oh, we don't have a flying back thing. Okay, oops. Yeah, I'm trying out the different controls because I haven't touched this game in so long. So yeah, there's so much things I could show you now. I don't even know where to start actually. So yeah, our intention from the story is to find Cloud. And I think there are plenty of persons who would give us advice about that. I think one of them is Bugenhagen. And on the ship, Nanaki, so Red X, advises us, hey, why don't we ask Grandpa? Also, something went wrong here? I don't know. I don't even know where this crater came from. It's just there. There's nothing... There was nothing here, nothing relevant. It's just the leveling forest and stuff. I don't know what created this crater. I really don't know. But I'm gonna show you a thing. Which is this cave. You can reach this cave as soon as you have the buggy, technically. But yeah, it's not that important. So I kinda yeah, waited with it just because bored. I don't know. Didn't want to make all the long way back with the buggy across Cosmo Canyon and through the ship and everything. Because you need the buggy to go here, you need to cross the river to get to this cave. But yeah, now we have the airship, we can now go almost anywhere. And yeah, inside this cave is a funny guy, and he's telling us some of our statistics. Every time we enter, he tells us a random statistic, which is either how often we fought or how often we fled. And yeah, when the last two numbers of the number of times we fought are the same, he will give us an item. But since I would need 7 fights for that now, I'm not doing that. Also, give me a second, I need to shop here for a moment. Whoop. It's for a little secret here, so don't wonder what I'm doing now. Now that we have the airship, we can technically start breeding our own chocobos. Breed chocobos is quite a complex thing, because the location where you catch a chocobo affects its stats and its value for fuck. Let me get some of those. And its value for breeding, and you need chocobos to reach certain places, which I guess I'll show you next. Chocobos can have different colors when you breed them. The normal one is the yellow one, of course, we know that one. He can basically walk wherever we walk. There are also, for example, blue chocobos, which are pretty similar to a buggy. They can go through shallow water. There are black chocobos, which can run across mountains, basically like this. Whoop. That's what a black chocobo could do. And there's a golden chocobo that can walk virtually everywhere. Like, he can run across deep oceans, and I don't want to go there. Like, all the really freaky stuff. And some places are sealed off in a way that you can't reach them via airship. Because the airship has one important limitation. That is you can only land on green grass. And there is one area over here, I think? Yep, there it is. You can't land here. So if you want to go here, you need, I think, a black chocobo? I think you can manage with the black chocobo, running from here over the mountains in a big circle here. No, wait, not there. Over here, along the mountain, and then here. Or you just take the golden one. I think there is one location you can actually glitch with the airship by in a way that you just yeah, some kind of corner case, and then you can somehow manage to enter. But yeah, I don't know which one, and it's really hard. So there are, I think in total there are 4 caves that are hidden like that. I can think of 2 right now. That one and one other. And I'm gonna show you those 2. This is, by the way, the North Crater, so you can't go there. And if we try to enter, bad things happen. Yes. So yeah, there is no way to come close to Sephiroth. So we can, without bad conscience, search for Cloud. This is a place that we can visit now. Come here. One little tiny place. This is basically the most important thing to go here. There's also this strange guy. Kinda looks like one of the ancient spirits, I think, in the temple. And yeah, you hear chocobo music. And yeah, this is really the old crazy hermit. He's the chocobo sage. And I think I don't even know what he's good for. Send me something. Oh, okay, some special stuff you can buy here. Okay, well, that's a thing now. I'll just leave it at that because there's oops, nothing much to say about it. You can get another enemy skill here. That's about it. Then the second hidden place, the most important hidden, actually not the most important. I think in each of the 4 places you can find a hidden materia. And Each of the materia is pretty strong in itself, but it's a combination that makes them really, really good. This place is the hardest to reach. You need a golden chocobo for this because you have oceans, mountains, and forest. And it contains the strongest of all summons. And also one of the longest summoning animations in the whole franchise. I don't know if we will get that. What's this again? Oh, come on. This is the Goblin Island. Yep, we're gonna take this. Goblin Island, nothing really great. I think you can just... give me a second. You could do something with a... Couldn't you do something with a morph here? We're starting to go out into the areas where there are the secrets that get harder to find. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, I know some of them. Just remembering. And the Goblin Island is one of them. It has enemies that do not appear anywhere else. And, yeah. Take a guess. That's not it. Give me a second. Just pouring some drink. Okay, so yeah. Aren't those the ones from the temple? The Temple of the Ancients? Whatever. You're dead now. Simple as that. So yeah, the one thing that I really want here are of course goblins. There's two reasons you want goblins. I think you can morph them into something good. And they have an enemy skill that you might want to have. Also spinning the camera all the time is kind of one of my habits when running around like this. Sorry. Goblin, goblin, you're not a goblin. What are you? Couldn't steal anything. Oh, I just noticed that we are not really, do not really have a good setup for morphing enemies because of the cover-counter combination. Couldn't steal anything, holy shit, what can you do? Steal, nope. Morph. And yeah, I'm just trying out things now. I don't exactly know which enemies are good to morph, except for two. A PPO nut. Wasn't that one of the nuts that the Chocobo Wise guy, Chocobo Sage guy, offered us to sell? Oh shit. I'll have to pause the recording after this because I forgot something, to close something in the background, and the things will oops. Yeah, that's the counter. So yeah, as you can see, morphing enemies kind of hard. It takes lots of MP to work with Demi 3 if you want to do that. And yeah, yeah. Just restarting recording quickly. There we are again. There's just so many things that have notifications and sounds nowadays that sometimes I just forget to turn them all off. And then you got like bling-a-ling in the background. And so anyway, Goblin, please, just once. It's not like I want to farm them. I wouldn't even know why I would want to farm them. You are not goblins, I dare say. Peek. Oh, still lives. They deal no damage at all. Odd enemies. So yeah, I'm gonna try the thingy again. The Demi thingy. Okay, he got, I think with 2 or 3 hits we're gonna have him now. Ugh. Oh, don't counter! Oh my god. Yeah, great. I think I'm actually gonna unslot the counter, because, yeah. There is a way to make morphing easier later in the game. But I'm gonna talk about that when we are at that point. So yeah, for now, I just want the damn goblins. What the hell is the problem with that? I think the goblins are in the green, not on the beach. But actually I'm not sure, I'm just gonna try both here. Because from the goblins you can learn one enemy skill. Didn't know if I mentioned that already. And you're not a goblin. You're actually trash. And yeah, I didn't remember goblins being so rare, really. Ugh. Oops. Oh, come on, move past that damn ship. Maybe they're here in the dark area. I don't even know if there's different encounters for the dark areas. Probably one of my superstitions. But then again, if I now encounter a goblin, you can't prove me wrong. That's not a goblin. Just now that I think of it, since magic doesn't scale very well, we could be able to do it like this to reduce the HP further. Good enough. Oh, come on. Can't be that much longer now. I just want to know what they are made of. Like, I don't know. What they are made into, more or less. Sadly, there is no thing like the... We got the Hypno Crown that increases the chance to... They can't be morphed. Oh, great. There is a Hypno Crown that increases manipulation chance. From the Gold Saucer you can also get an accessoire that increases stealing chance. But there is no thing that makes morphing easier. Because morphing is basically just... You deal damage similar to... roughly 1/10 of your attack power. And if you kill the enemy with a strike, it's kill. So there's no randomness involved. And that's why there's no accessoire for it. Yeah, come on. It's a goblin island, there must be goblins here. I'm so fucking done already. Oh my god, 2 crits, nice. So yeah, I think I'll try the other small island, maybe we got more luck there. And if you don't find the goblin on the first encounter over there, then I'll just leave and tell you. Technically Goblin Island, I don't know. And down here. Actually, let me go. Is this still... Yeah, this is still a Goblin Island. Let's see. I don't know, in the earlier games I think goblins were always... In the very early games of the franchise, like 3 and 4, goblins were rather common low enemies. Then with 7, 8, 9, they kind of... I think even 10 and 12, they kind of disappeared. And in the 13 franchise they make their comeback, because there they are quite more common, but they look quite differently. It's really odd how such a... Yeah, kind of a staple disappeared for such a long time. And then just got basically rediscovered. Okay, fuck the Goblin Island. The enemy skill you can get from the goblins is Goblin Punch. And it's basically I think it's an attack that it's a magical non-elemental weak spell that uses only 1 or 0 MP. So it's basically, if you want a magic auto hit, that's the skill you use. And it's about as useful as it sounds. I've never used it. Really, no. There's another secret island though, and I don't exactly know where it is, because it's one of those islands that's not on the world map. I think it's to the south here. Can we, by the way, is there... No, not yet. So yeah, up. I think that's it. No, wait. Yep, that's it. This is exactly the island I was looking for. My memory did not fool me. This is a small little desert. And this is the home of another very iconic enemy. The Cactuar. Aren't they cute? Well, joke's on you. They're actually quite dangerous. Magic, Demi-3, and you can morph them. I know that you can morph them, and I know I want to morph them. Okay, 1,500. I want another Demi for that. Ouch. Ouch. Can I manipulate that? So 1,000 needles is not an enemy skill in this game. Magic, Demi-3 again. Mystery kick on... Come on, sit! Oh, that's Barret. Oh, whatever. Boop. And now we can try to morph him. Boop. I mean, this will still take a few blows, but... I don't have the MP to take more. Rather unlucky that Demi is on the same character than the morph. One thing about the Cactuars is they have quite a high flee, as you can see. So morphing them is additionally difficult. Holy shit, could you stop that? But there's not much I can do to make it easier. Ouch. Is there something to steal from them? No, nothing. Okay. Try to morph. You White Wind, because holy shit, they really fucked me up. So you can see, they're not a joke. They are actually quite dangerous at the moment to me. I mean, later on when you have like 8,000 HP, it's much easier. But a kick of 600 damage, that's a number. And also you can see that Sid's barriers have run out, so he's no longer protected in any way. Where? Still not? What the fuck? He's gotta be down soon. I mean, 4,500? Then another quarter down. He was supposed to just have a little bit of around 400 HP. Didn't I already hit him 4 times? I hate this. I hate this so much. It would be great if we had a sure hit weapon for our morph character. Like a weapon with 255 hit chance. But I don't think we have any right now. That's the problem. Ah, finally. So yeah, we finally succeeded in morphing one of the Cactuars. And the reason I wanted to do that... So yeah, the Cactuars themselves are not in any way special about their 8 AP or anything. But you can make them into those very nice accessoires. The Tetra Elemental. And I think this is a pretty solid thing to have. Huh? So, yeah. If we need more of those, we'll come back, but for now I don't wanna. This is definitely a location to remember, because there will be some more elemental attacks we have to face. Where could we go, El? Where else could we go? We could go back to Bone Village. I think there are a few more things we could dig for, but I'll only go into digging at CD2, 3. Oh yeah, the shops in Yunnan have improved. I think Yunnan and Costa del Sol have new weapon and equipment shops now. They offer the Rune Blade and the 4 times double materia, double growth weapons now. I mean, I don't need those, I saved them. But if you need them again, that's where you can get them. Okay, checking my combat stats again. I don't want my escape statistic. That's boring. So we just leave and exit again and hope for him to tell us what we actually want to know. Nope. So yeah, I think that this is a real old style secret. It's got its fair share of randomness with which statistic he's telling you. Oh, for fuck's sake, can you stop that? But it's not completely irrational, because the actual gaining an item is dependent on a numerical value. So, oh, god damn it. One fight too many. Yeah, I'm not doing 10 fights out here now. We're gonna come back later. So yeah, just imagine back in the 1997, there wasn't the internet and forums where you could ask anything. Or at least they were not that common. So you were in most cases you talked about games with your friends at school, or in I don't know, football club, whatever. And I think you can imagine the discussions about, this guy near Yunnan in the cave, he gave me an item. What? He gave you an item? He never gave me anything. And so on and so on. And then trying to figure out why he gave one character something, one person something, and the others not. That could keep you busy quite a while back then, because there are lots of things to consider. This is, by the way, how the temple looks like. Duh. And yeah, I think that's what I want to show you now. Not much else we can do. I mean, we can revisit a few places and might be able to get things every there and now. But I think for big backtracking in the cities, we will wait until we finished stuff. And yeah, this is a place I tried to reach with the tiny Bronco, but as you can see, the blue water is completely secluded. You can't reach this from the outside, and you can't reach these beaches from the outside. So, and here is a cliff, so you can really only get here via high wind, and that's a good thing, because in that village over there, there's some really freaky shit, some really awesome stuff hidden there. Hidden, air quotes. Okay, first of all, battle. I forgot to slot. What the fuck are you? Cruisalis. I don't know what you are, I'm gonna kill you. Sleep, really? Oh, things are going well. Yeah, but the satellite beam. Cool looking attack though. Apparently Avalanche has upgraded and now has orbital attack satellites. For your little local terrorist group, that's quite an upgrade, I dare say. Oh, and this just was our first mastered materia. Was Barrett, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. This is how